Hello everyone. In this series of short tutorials, I'm going to demonstrate some new functionality that we have prepared for the release 0.7.0 of CemGEMS web application. Since the last release, more than a year of time has gone, and I'm glad that now I can present something really useful and interesting. So, first of all, I would like to say that there were three areas of improvement. First area was about new access options. We have implemented the forgot password widget. So now everyone who forgot the password or somehow lost it can restore the password. You can see here this entry, forgot password. If you click on it, there are obvious fields which you must fill out, and then receive an email and confirm the code from that email. Another improvement was a trial in a demo mode functionality. We are aware that many people are afraid of signing in or registering before they really tried out and decided if this web application is suitable for them or not, and then decide. So we now have implemented this try in a demo mode, which allows you to create without registration a 3-hour demo session, which works exactly as normal, except that in 3 hours everything you have done will disappear. So we believe that 3 hours time is enough for you to decide whether you need this web application and then sign in for free and work as everybody else from more than 400 users now can work. The functionality for registering a new user basically remains the same as it was, just is one of 3 options providing access to CemGEMS web application. Another area of improvement can be called facelifting. This will be shown on the way explaining new process functionality, which is a third area and most important area of improvement. This improvement includes something which is called process setup table. This table is similar to tree-like tables that we had before for recipes and equilibrated parts of recipes, and it provides very quick and easy access to settings of the process simulation, which I'm going to explain in the next 2 parts of this short tutorial. Learning by doing is probably the best we can offer, so now it's time to log in and make a new recipe and then see what we can do with that. So I'm logging in, and as usual for the first time we see this preset recipe and preset process, both new. And then if I click on simulate process button, it will create me an equilibrated recipe and show the results, and then also run the process and plot the results of simulation of the process. To be more precise, I will now change some settings in this page. Basically, as an example, we will make our recipe using another template called Cem1SR, sulfate-rich cement, of the data type XRF. That means it only has for cement material the chemical analysis obtained by XRF, and we can give it some name like new, for example. And then we will use a different type of process. So effectively, we will have ingress type process, which is a good way to simulate carbonation. So we give it the name carbonation. And now we are ready to go, so we can now click on simulate process and wait a few seconds and see what happens. And the continuation follows in the second part of this tutorial. Okay, so just before we finish with the first part, I'd like to show some features of the facelifting, as I promised. So now you can see that the names here on the left side are much better readable. So we have 3 sections: recipe, process, and simulation view, to display the results of process simulation, including the plot and the table. So Then the headers of tree-like tables became better visible. Also, the names of tables have been harmonized. We can also see some names here on the left side. Next, we moved the phases and aliases table before the recipe equilibration chart, because in fact working with this table is something where we set and precise some input information, and then we get an output, which is in fact this chart here, the diagram of what it was and what it now has been calculated in the partial equilibration. And then we can follow with looking at more detailed results in the equilibration results table. So the table names are now self-explanatory, and we hope this will make the use of CemGEMS even more pleasant than it was before. Now we have this section about process, and this new entry called process settings table, which will be actually a matter of the second part of this short tutorial. So here we finish the first part. Bye bye.